It's at this very place, 100 meters from the Turkish-Armenian border, that Armenia, the first country in the world to accept Christianity as the state religion, accepted it. And I'm here to tell you a little bit more about that. So let's get going. We're currently located about 30 kilometers north of Yerevan at Khor Virap. Now, this is the defining place of Armenian Christianity, because for 13 years, Gregory the Illuminator, the saint that brought Christianity to Armenia, was held in a 60-meter deep pit in this very place. So let me tell you a bit more about Gregory the Illuminator, and a bit more about how it all came to be that he was held in the pit for 13 years. Now, before Khor Virap, which is these complex of churches, was built here, this used to be the ancient capital of Armenia, Artashat. Now, there's actually, if you look over there, there's actually a village with the name of Artashat, but actually the archaeological findings have found that the ancient capital was located here. Now, Saint Gregory the Illuminator is one of the two most important people in Armenian history, along with Mesrop Mashtots, the creator of the Armenian alphabet. Gregory the Illuminator, and Gregory is not his original name, it's his baptized name. Gregory the Illuminator is the son of the Parthian prince Anak, who just happened to kill the king of Armenia, Khosrow II. Now, obviously, the family of Khosrow II was not very happy about all of this, and they sort of killed Gregory's entire family. But a Christian woman named Sophia, managed to sneak Gregory the Illuminator out of the city and into Cappadocia with the city of Caesarea. Now, there he was raised in a Christian manner. He was given the baptized name Gregory, and he even got married, but then he got divorced and other stuff, but that's already history that isn't as important. Now, the thing is that he decided to atone for the sins of his father. So what he did is he went to the acting king of Armenia, Tiridates III, and he said, I want to serve you. And Tiridates accepted him. But then Gregory tried to teach everyone Christianity, which if you try to do that in a pagan country, it's not going to turn out so well. So they sort of started torturing him, and then they found out that his father was the one who killed Khosrow II. And then they threw him in a 60-meter deep pit, where he stayed for 13 years. Now, the thing about this is that no normal person can live for 13 years in a pit with no food, which is where one Christian woman comes in. And she had dreams about how she should go feed Gregory. So she came every day and threw bread down into the deep pit. Now, around 13 years after they threw Gregory in the pit, the king of Armenia, Tiridates III, started to go a bit cuckoo. Historical accounts say that he went into the forest and started acting like a wild pig, or a boar for English speakers, and started eating grass and stuff. Now, the sister of the king of Armenia had a dream 5 times where a white angel came to her and said, hey, if you free Gregory, the king will get better. So finally, the family of the king decided that they have no other options, really, except to free Gregory. So they went down there, somehow pulled him out of a 60-meter pit. I have no idea how they did that, probably a rope, but that isn't important right now. What is important is he came out, and the king started sort of confessing to all of the things he did. He killed a lot of Christians and stuff like that, and just did some overall not very nice things. Now, Gregory said, build a church on the corpses of the Christian martyrs, and you'll be healed. So Tiridates III did exactly that, built a church, and after building the church and praying there, he was saved. Well, not saved, he was healed, rather. And after that, he got baptized, and he made Christianity the state religion of Armenia. For reference, in 331 AD, at the Milvian Bridge, my date might be a bit wrong, that is when Constantine accepted Christianity. So he had a dream the night before a battle with one of his rivals, where they came to him and said that under this sign, which is the Chi Rho, you will conquer. So he had all of his soldiers paint crosses on their shields, and he won. And after that, he stopped persecuting Christians, and until that time, Christians were extremely persecuted in the Roman Empire. We have some honored guests from Slovenia here. What is your name?
I'm Sebastian.
What did you study?
Anthropology.
And how interesting is Armenia for you?
I think it's actually very interesting.
From an anthropological
Logical perspective,
point of view.
yes.
What is your favorite part?
I think it's how like tradition and this like very long, complicated, rich history manages to get sort of embedded into everyday life in a very sort of natural, symbiotic way.
Now, there are actually two different churches on the premises of Khor Virap. This is Sir Grigor, which is St. Gregory, and this is the church that was built over the 60-meter deep pit that they threw Gregory the Illuminator into. Now, this is Serb Astavatsansen, which actually means like the Holy Mother of God Church. Now, this one was built, I believe, after the 7th century, though I could not find the actual date, but this is the bigger of the two. But this is the more historically significant one because this is where the super deep pit is. So let's go take a look inside quickly. And there's actually birds all around flying inside the church.
This one is very small. This one is bigger. No, this one is.
I would climb down there, but to be honest, I'm absolutely terrified. I want to get away from this hole as quickly as possible, so I'm going to go back up. Now, unfortunately, we were not able to record inside of the church because there's a service going on. But in any case, that's more or less the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed. I put a lot of time and energy into researching these videos. And by research, I mean reading Wikipedia and summarizing it, but don't tell anyone that. But in any case, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Bye!